BAFT estimates that 1% of the proceeds from financial crimes are intercepted. Meanwhile, 9 out of 10 suspicious activities flagged by AML software in banks are false alarms. In many cases, AML software is inefficient because financial institutions are subject to regulations such as the client banking secrecy or data protection, which prevent them from being able to share customer data with the other bank involved in the transaction. With Sedici's technology, both banks can jointly compute a risk assessment function that uses information from their customers, but without having to actually share this information. Let's have a look at how this works. Banks A and B want to compute the AML risk associated with a transaction between two of their customers. So they answer a series of predefined security questions with their customer information. These are just a few examples of questions, but there could be tens or even hundreds of them. With the answers to these questions, the two banks define the risk assessment algorithm, which could look like a nested list of if-then statements, just like the one shown in this example. So this algorithm consumes customer information from both banks and returns a decision on whether to accept or reject the transaction. Now the banks execute our cryptographic protocol that enables them to compute the result of the risk assessment algorithm without having to share the answers to the questions. The algorithm recommends to reject the transaction. If we change the answers to the questions and rerun the cryptographic protocol, this time the risk assessment algorithm recommends to accept the transaction. So to summarize, Sedici's cryptographic protocol enables financial institutions compute efficient risk assessment functions that consume customer information from both banks without actually requiring them to share this information.